In this video today, I'm looking at some makeup bits, and in particular Charlotte Tilbury's bigger, brighter eyes approach to makeup, which is really exciting. A couple of months ago, I received this box from Charlotte, which is about her kit for bigger, brighter eyes.
As a makeup artist,
and here's Charlotte herself talking me through how to cheat bigger, brighter eyes. So what I'm doing in this video today is showing you me copying Charlotte's techniques to see how achievable it is for someone who is actually really, really bad at eye makeup. Now, this is my after version, so I've done my bigger, brighter eyes. And this is the eye that I did first, which is better because I spent more time on it while I was filming it. And this one I did really quickly afterwards to try and even everything up. But keep watching so you can see right from the beginning the small eye and the big eye. Okay, so I'm going to start following Charlotte's tips, and she basically says to start off with the retoucher, which is her like concealing brush, and like retoucher but with more concealer. So Charlotte says that we just want to brighten the eye area with this. Okay, so I've done that, and I think that really has brightened up the whole eye area. Next, she says it's all about using eyelash curlers. Now, Charlotte's ones, rose gold again, gorgeous, are called life-changing eyelash curlers. So I'm going to see if they're going to change my life. I'm not a lash curler in principle, so let's give it a go. Now, Charlotte next says to just set the retoucher that she's used, so the concealer, with one of her powders. Now, I don't have a Charlotte Tilbury powder, but I've been loving the Hourglass Ambient Lighting Blush in Ethereal Glow as a setting powder, because it's got a bit of glow and it really does kind of set the makeup as well, because it's a combination of the powder and the blusher, but it's not really very pigmented blusher, so I really much prefer it as a setting powder. Now, Charlotte's next trick is her Rock and Coal Iconic Liquid Eyeliner in Eye Cheat, which is for bigger, brighter eyes, which is the whole kind of theory that we're working here. And what you do with this, it's like a nice flesh-coloured pencil, and you put this in to the lower waterline. So I've curled this eyelashes and I've put the eye cheat in. I don't know whether it's looking any different yet. Charlotte's next tip is to use another Rock and Coal liner. This one is in Marlena Midnight, which is actually my favourite one of the bunch of her new colours. So Charlotte says you need to put your kohl really, really close to the lash line and into the inner corner. And then we'll get onto the flick in a sec, which is the scary part. So then she says we just need to pop a point in the outer corner where we want it to, the cat flick to end, and then we join it up. And then Charlotte says to go in along the bottom line and just join it up. Next, it's time for one of Charlotte's palettes, using a smudger brush to start off with, and she says go in with the enhanced shade. Now, I've got a palette, the Rock Chick. This is the first time I'm using this, and she's kind of, how Charlotte likes to put it, decoded eye makeup. So we have one is a prime, 2 is a enhance, 4 pop, and 3 smoke. She said go in with the enhance shade with a smudger brush into the socket. I'm going to join it up to the end of the thing, as suggested by good old Charlotte. God, I wish I had her skills. And that's supposed to like soften that line and enhance the eye area. The eye is definitely looking bigger. Imagine if I was good at eye makeup. And then same brush, same shade, the enhanced shade. Charlotte says to use it along the bottom line, just to kind of soften that up. So far so good. So then she says to go into the smoke shade and just go over underneath again the eye. And Charlotte says just to use a fluffy blender brush and pop it into the same smoke shade and just kind of work it into the crease. Next she says to go in with the prime shade and just pop it into the inner corner. Then Charlotte says use her full fat lashes mascara and work it in from the base. I haven't used this before. Quite exciting. Then Charlotte says to really concentrate on the outer corner, to really drag the lashes up and out. Charlotte says it's really important to also do the bottom lashes so that you can really kind of accentuate the size of the eyes. Almost coating them individually. Because I've made a little bit of a mess, I'm just going to go in with this, with the retoucher again, and just clean it up. Which of course Charlotte didn't need to do because she didn't make a mess. But so there you go, that's my attempt at Charlotte Tilbury's Bigger, Brighter Eyes. Big eye, little eye. So here I am back with two similar looking eyes, even though one's probably not as good as the other. I hope you enjoyed that. It was just a really kind of raw experiment into seeing how well these tricks and tips from Charlotte work, and I really think they do. One big eye, one little eye. It's quite obvious. Let me know if you enjoyed this video by giving it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe, and I shall see you next time. Bye. Now Charlotte next says, Charlotte advises, Charlotte next tip. So Charlotte says, so then she says, Charlotte does actually suggest, then she says, Charlotte says, so then she says, then Charlotte says, next she says, Charlotte says, one huge one and one little teeny closed eye.